her. You're good to go.
Well, There She Goes, which is the show that I was in and why I've been nominated for an International Emmy Award, had 2 series under its belt and a 3rd series in the works, but then COVID came, and post-COVID it became a special and not a 3rd series. But we managed to make a special, and we made the special, by the skin of our teeth. And I'm here tonight, so, we persevered and survived. You have to be resilient in a business like this. A very specific show to his and Sarah's experience raising Joey. Well, I was lucky enough to be in a Doctor Who with him, so, we don't talk about Doctor Who. We did it. It was great, which we've got too much to focus on when we're on set, really. So I give him a break from Doctor Who.
Presenters this evening, actor and producer Dan Richards.
It's a beautiful series you can also see, because it's kind of like having a journey. You're just like taking in another country. I think I'm just excited to be back in New York. I lived a year here, so I have my host family here. This is kind of like a second home for me. And I think the idea of New York in a nutshell is like having all these cultures come together and celebrating those differences. And the comedy and also the differences. It's just beautiful.
I think Otto just always believed it was going to happen. So to the extent actually that when we finally got the last bit of funding to be able to finish the film, and we phoned up Otto and said, Otto, it's going to happen, he just went, oh, okay. Because, yeah, what's for lunch? Yeah.
I actually said, what time's lunch?
Because you just always believed it was going to happen, didn't you? So we needed to sort of make it happen.
It makes the money goes well.
Well, I'm responsible for booking the flights to be somewhere else. So not at home.
We were all very surprised, obviously, but we weren't surprised because of the content not being good. We were just surprised because I think the first season we didn't know. A lot of people in the press were like, we don't really know animals, Western, how's that going to land? And then as the kind of seasons went on, I think it really kind of took, especially when they started to light up on the coast in New York and LA. And then I think that's when we kind of knew, wow, this is kind of successful. And I think our reception that we've gotten around the world, because it's real, it's authentic, we're really on horses, we're really with cattle. And I think it was refreshing to see something in the open sky, like in Montana, which is big sky country. So, we're very blessed to have been a part of this for the last 7 years. So it was a little bit of a time, but nonetheless, I support all. Well, Taylor Sheridan is an anomaly, right? I don't know that I would recommend it for a lot of other people. I think maybe he and Tyler Perry have been the only ones that have been able to successfully do it. But he has about 6 or 7 shows out, right? And all of them are successful. So I think maybe just keep doing that, But it definitely is great because if you do have questions, you can go right to the source. So there's not a lot of ladders in between that command. So that's great.
매우 영광이고 뜻깊고 생각합니다.
네, 저희 드라마 주제가 일반적이지 않고 정신병에 걸린 사람들을 소재로 하고 있는데 이런 주제로 이 자리에 올 수 있어갖고 너무 기쁘고 행복하고 영광이라고 생각합니다.
What each separately what they said.
It's an honor and it's nice to be recognized internationally at an award at this level. And our story revolves around mental illness, which isn't an easy topic to be recognized, and it means a lot for us to have this milestone for us to tell the story and people to see and recognize it.
한국 사람들 자체가 여러 가지로 춤이나 노래, 음악에 대한 기본적인 흥이 내재돼 있어요. 그래서 항상 그런 흥 속에서 살려고 하고 이런 것들도 되게 다양한 데 관심이 많이 있고 이런 지점들이 좀 여러 가지 문화적으로 많은 재능이나 능력을 발휘하는데 좀 도움이 되지 않았나. 한국 사람들의 본성 때문에 약간 그런 것 같아요.
Let's just do his first.
Yeah. There is an innate term in Korean called hung, which stands for like an energetic vibe that Koreans have, which allows us to be able to dance and enjoy and express our emotions. And I think that nature of us being Korean and have that hung allows us to be able to create different ways of art.
예, 물론이고 오징어 게임 황동혁 디렉터 쇼러너가 제일 친한 친구예요. 네, 팬이기도 하고요. 네.
저하고도 황동혁 감독이 오징어 게임 이전에 영화를 2편 정도 같이 투자하고 제작 같이 했던 친구로도 매우 친하고 친구가 되게 좋은 퍼포먼스를 보이는 것에 대해서 되게 기쁘게 생각하고 있습니다. 많이 응원하고 있습니다. 서로들.
Yes, of course. For director, the showrunner of the Squid Game, Dr. Hwang, is a closest friend of mine. So we're very excited to see how well he's performing, and he's a good friend that we've been discussing work and friendship for over a very long time. And I actually, before Squid Game, I worked with Director Hwang in 2 different pieces before. We have invested, and we have a great working relationship, and we really support him, and we're looking forward to what he does next.